So welcome everybody. Nice to see you all again. So I thought I would start with a little bit of a background to this particular quote, which is a psalm. So this piece of paper that I hold, I found in my dad's bag when he was in hospital. And I'm not religious, but there is one particular psalm that's my favourite, and it's this one. And it turns out it was also my dad's favourite. And it's a really powerful group of words to meditate on. And it's be still and know that I am God. But I prefer to change the word God. So you can either use the word God or you can use the word love, divine light, whatever works for you. So I'm going to use the word love. Be still and know that I am love. So we're going to work with this one today. I'll show you again. You see that nice and clearly. So yes, when I was with my father, when he was in hospital just before he died, I found it in his bag, and I've kept it with me ever since. And it's a very reassuring group of words, shall we call them? So let's just start by settling the physical vehicle. So spine nice and straight. Take a deep breath in. And exhale with a sigh. And again. Lovely. And once more. Lovely. So I'm just going to do a few movements. So let's stretch one arm up so we get a nice bit of space between the ribs. And just bend over to one side. Take a breath here, maybe drop the hand behind the head. Just letting some space into the rib cage and the shoulder loop. Lovely. And release. Let's go the other way. Extend the arm up. Lovely. And release. Let's twist to the right. Just really wringing out the spine and the upper back. As they change sides. Lovely. Back to center. Let's turn the head to one side. And then as you inhale, bring it back to center, turn it the other way. And check that the jaw's relaxed. So sometimes we hold a lot of tension in the jaw, which continues down through the neck and into the shoulders, through the spine. Lovely, come back to center. Let's bring the hands to the shoulders. And as you inhale, draw a big circle. Exhale with a sigh. Change directions. Lovely, and release. So just bring the thumb and index finger together in Chin Mudra. This helps their mind draw inwards and become calmer. And just simply bring your attention to the breath at the tip of the nose. Noticing how cool the breath is when it comes into the nostrils. And how warm the breath is when it travels back out. So just placing your attention simply on the temperature of the breath to start with. Lovely. Now let your attention move from the tip of the nose to the throat. Being aware of the subtle movement of the air through the throat and then back to the tip of the nose. So just from the tip of the nose to the throat. Lovely. Now take that awareness from the nose to the top of the lungs, to the apex, just near the collarbone. Following the breath back out. Just keeping the focus really simple. Noticing when the mind wanders off again. Bring it back to the focus, nose of the tip to the apex of the lungs. And let it go deeper into the rib cage. So from the tip of the nose towards the rib cage. Be aware of the sensation of the ribs expanding and the intercostal muscles stretching. Notice how you can feel the breath not just in the side waist, but you can also feel it at the back of the body and the rib cage there. And then finally, from the tip of the nose to the diaphragm. So we feel the diaphragm by an inferred movement of the visceral organs, gently being pushed down and out. So the belly feels like it's moving outwards, and it's the movement of the visceral organs. So just be aware of that inferred movement. And let's move now into a deeper focus with Sukha Pranayama. So breathing in for a count of 4. Be aware of all those sensations that we went through just now. Breathing out for 4. Lovely. Let's increase the count to 5. Lovely. Increasing to 6. So remember to really concentrate at the tip of the nose. Follow that breath in and out. Feel the sensation of the breath. and let it slow down. Lovely. Let's move the count to 7, slowing it down even more. Lovely. Now finally, breathing in and out for 8. Remember, if you struggle to get that count, slow it down. So you're just sipping the breath in, just really savouring the breath. Feeling the sensation of the breath from the tip of the nose down through the body, feeling the lungs expanding and the diaphragm moving down. Just be aware of all the multi-dimensional expressions of the breath within the body and within the mind. notice how quiet the breath is. Now we've reached a count of 8. The breath is moving in much more slowly, so there's less resistance on the skin of the nostrils. So it's much more quiet. Lovely. Now just release the count, but notice the subtle effect of focusing the mind simply on the breath. So this is what's known as a dharana, which is a method of concentration, which is in the Sutras of Patanjali. And there's thousands of methods of concentration that help the mind become still. So we're going to work to the meditation using the breath and words. So this is Psalm 46.10. And the full words are, "Be still and know that I am God." But that word doesn't always suit everybody, and it doesn't suit me. I much prefer divine or love or divine light or light, whatever you prefer. So use a word that sits well with you. So we're going to start to breathe in all the words as we breathe in and as we breathe out, and then slowly we'll release one word at a time. So I'll guide you through it. So as you breathe in, I want you to mentally repeat the words, "Be still and know that I am love," or whatever word suits you. And as you exhale, "Be still and know that I am love." Keep focusing the mind. When it wanders off, it should be quite obvious because we've added in a second focus, breath and a mantra to focus the mind on. Be still and know that I am love. Really feel the vibration of those words. So remember, everything that exists in the universe is simply a vibration of energy. Notice the vibration of the words and the impact they have on the psyche. Be still and know that I am love. So I'm going to invite you to release the last word. So this time as you breathe in, simply breathe in, be still and know that I am. And as you breathe out, be still and know that I am. Be still and know that I am. Be aware of how the frequencies changed slightly, because the focus is slightly different, just very subtly different. Be still and know that I am. Lovely. I'm going to invite you to drop the 3 words and simply breathe in, be still and know. Breathing out, be still and know. Notice how the focus has changed to that last word, be still and know. And then there's a sense of depth to the frequency of know. Be still and know. Keep the mind focused on the words, be still and know. I'm going to invite you to drop the last two words and simply breathing, be still. Breathe out, be still. Be aware of the subtle change of frequency. Be aware of the observing presence at the heart space, inquisitive to the reaction of the words as you breathe them in into this biological vehicle. Just observing, be still. And then finally, I'll invite you to drop the last word and simply breathe in the one word, be. Just keep bringing the mind back to the single word, be. Notice how the frequency is subtly changed again as you focus just on the frequency of that single word. Let the hands come to the heart space, both of them. So just pressing one palm flat to the chest and the other on top. And I want you to release all words now and simply breathe with your attention at the center of the chest. Just be aware of the observing presence. That which is other than the body, the emotions and the thoughts, the permanent observer of the human experience. Lovely, and now bring the hands into Namaste. Bring your attention back to the physical body and where it touches the surface. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Bring them down through the midline. And just let your head bow into the heart. And take a moment to acknowledge the divine light within you.